Hey guys, Extrasify here. Hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about if it's worth it to cancel scan. Now, let's get into what I mean. Now, of course, you can undercut scan without Trade Skill Master if you go to the canceling tab and then go under all of those. But for today's video, I'm going to be talking about TSM cancel scanning. Now, if you don't know what a cancel scan is, basically you just select the groups that you want to check for undercuts and hit run cancel scan. Then it will run through everything here and see if you've been undercut. So as you can see, we are being undercut scanned on quite a few items already. These auctions have been posted for about 6 hours, so it doesn't surprise me that we're undercut on quite a few of them. So whenever you're ready to start canceling, just go ahead and pause it, then just go ahead and hit cancel. Now, as you can see, the main reason why I would say, for at least if you have a bunch of transmog like me, in my opinion, undercut scanning is not worth, because it takes so long to scan through all of your items, and on top of that, the actual time it takes for the items to cancel, it ends up taking like an hour to 2 hours just to scan and cancel the items. Then you'll spend another 45 minutes or an hour reposting those items. So in my opinion, it's just more hassle than what it's worth. But let me give you some good alternative tips as to how to maximize your sales. Now, if you don't have too many kinds of auctions, maybe you have some crafting professions that you use to make gold, and you're just relisting a dozen items or so, then I would always say that it is good to undercut scan, as it doesn't take very much time. But in the example of my auction house, since I make gold primarily from transmog, that means that I am individually scanning like 1,500 to 2,000 items. And with how long it takes to cancel each one, since when canceling each item, it's about a second or two delay, it would take me absolutely forever to go through an entire cancel scan. Now, that's personally why I made a group here solely for cancel scanning. I named it expensive transmog and items. And basically, it's a lot of my items that I have on the auction house that are worth a bunch of gold that I want to check if they are undercut. As you can see, it's a little laggy as the undercut scan is, but it's still worth my time as those items are expensive, and I want to make sure that I check those undercut scans, if any at all. Then I can go ahead and relist those items, no big deal. Now I know that they are the cheapest and I have the best chance of selling them. So instead of sitting at the auction house all day long making sure my items are the cheapest, I prefer to just post them, and post them only for 12 hours. Now, a lot of people post transmog 24 or even 48 hours because they can't be bothered to constantly relist it. But I promise you, if you guys put in the extra time to relist your auctions often, you will see constant sales. Now, this is personally what I do. I post every 12 hours, and I undercut check the expensive transmog items group about once or twice a day, and I make hundreds of thousands of gold each and every week. So in my personal opinion, based on how I make gold with transmog, I don't believe it is worth undercut scanning. But the point of this video is to see if it's worth it for you. If you're like me and you have a ton of transmog, you have, thousands of auctions at all times, I would definitely recommend not to waste your time undercut scanning. But if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of auctions, maybe you do some crafting and you just have a few items worth a bunch of gold, then I would always recommend undercut scanning. but it basically comes down to how many auctions you have on your auction house. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments if you agree with what I think, or if you think differently. That's totally okay. This is just my opinion. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching today's video. Good luck with your auction house sales, and I shall see you guys in the next gold making video.